Hi everyone, it's Sheena from For the Love of Paper, and I thought I'd show you this cute little journal I've been working on. So there is a Spring Inspiration 2026, and it's by Raindrop Leela, and she's on YouTube, and her hashtag is Spring Inspiration 2026, and there's a prompt list here, and it started in April, so your day 1 is gather inspiration, day 2 is choose a journal cover, day 3 is choose papers, and technically today is day 4, it's something special. Well, I am all the way over to day 17. I really enjoyed this, so I was just going to explain to you what I've been doing and show you my pages. I will do the hashtag on this and also see if I can tag Raindrop Leela if you've not heard of her before. You get the prompt list and a few digitals for free, and she has her own digitals that you can use for this. I only have the free ones. I've actually never purchased anything from her. This is the first time I'm seeing anything, and I found it by way of Leslie at 507 Willowhest Journals, because I think she's on her what's that called, like she uses her products. The word's not coming to me, but anyway, I thought I'd show you this. So what I did, and I can show you more from the back of pages that I haven't covered yet. So I took scraps that I have, just cardstock scraps, or thinner scraps, and I glued them together so they're harder. So each page is 2 pieces glued together, and these are out of my I have like a bin of scrapbooking scraps. This, if it was 2-sided, then I just left it that way. So this was a 2-sided piece, and this is 2-sided, and it's got iridescence on it, so I left that the way it was. So you can see that it's just a mix of eclectic pieces. And then I used my, what's it called? If I look over there, Memory Keepers. It's this punch. It's the big one. The name of it is not coming to me. It's sitting under my big shot, but I can't see the name of it. But anyway, it does this. Oh, it's a cinch. It does cinching. That's what it is. It's called a cinch. Yeah, so I then decided I was going to just cinch it together with a ring bound, so it had grace to grow. So there's a little pocket here in the back that I have the prompt list tucked into. This is the cover. This is actually one of the images from Raindrop Leela's little freebie kit that she has for this, and I put the word inspire. This is an old vintage stamp, so I just decorated the front. And I have this huge basket of different kind of laces and stuff I've been holding on to. And then this morning, which only did I just recently pull this out whenever I was doing pages this morning, I have this box full of all different kinds of textures and pieces that I've got from different things that I've bought. So like this was a bow on something. There's these little ties from different things. There's tissue paper, all these different pieces of textures in this box that I've been using this morning as well. So I'll flip you through it and then tell you. So again, day 1 was gather inspiration, so I really have these pieces around me. I also have a little basket here with, this is part of her kit, and then I have a bunch of these like pieces pulled that are either Tim Holtz, or some things are from like AliExpress, just different pieces. A lot are Tim Holtz though. that I haven't used. They're the more floral pieces. I'm pretty sure, again, not all these are Tim Holtz. This is from like AliExpress. So I just have some pieces in here. A long time ago, I made these little fabric. I put them on double-sided tape so they stick down, and I've been using them in here as well. There's this blue one. Yeah, so I've been using those. I do have some bows that I've been grabbing, but yeah, this is something that I've been pulling from. It's part of the kit. I also have these really old, you can tell that they're old because they've come from like different things from antique stores that I've gathered. So these like calling cards, very old pieces. This one is not a calling card. It's something I picked up somewhere, probably at like an antique store or something. But yeah, there's a lot of these pieces that I've been using in here too, and also the inspiration to go from. So I have that. I also have another one. Oops, sorry, I just slid my chair and banged the camera. With these little tinier pieces. These have Bible verses on them. Yeah, so these are just things that I've been collecting and have never used. I've been hoarding. So after up to day 3 is choose your papers, which I kind of started with putting the journal together itself. The cover was done after it was put together just because the way I made this. And then day 4 is something special. So I have this old book page. I can't recall if that's in Italian. I think it is. And it's like a poem, or it says in memory. But I just put that there, and this little very old Consider the Work of God piece, and I kept it was like I cut it off of something really old and kept its background and its grunginess. This is from part of the binding of a book, if that makes sense. Let's see if I have like this here when you take like a Reader's Digest apart. So that's on there, just as texture. This is a die cut from, I given some neutral pieces of paper to my friend, and she ran them through her Cricut. Then this day 5 is something old, and I've had this little girl, again, it's one of those things, I don't want to peel it up, but it's really thick. You can see that it's cracked. It was on layers and somebody's like scrapbook. So she's been sitting around for a long time, so I added her on there with some sari silk, some lace, this little wax seal. So that would be something old. Like I said, it's been sitting around in this bin. I love the colors of it, so I went with that. I do kind of let the pages lead me, like the color of the backgrounds, because they're eclectic, lead me. This day would be the 6th, day 6 of it. Obviously, we're not April 6th, but I couldn't stop. I just kept going. And this is pastels, so I just have a few pieces on here, and I have this kind of, with a little pin, just to add a little texture there. So that one's more like flat, with the exception of the pin. The name of them aren't coming to me right now. Brads. These things, brads. I have them in all different colors and sizes. That's what it is. It's not a pin, it's a brad. Okay. And then this one is florals. Because I had chose a floral here and didn't look ahead, I didn't go too deep with, like, I have the flower here and this floral image, but I didn't go great as floral on floral. She obviously has like this flower ruffle there, and I added this lace to this edge. Then after florals, it's layers. And this page here has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 layers in the background. Then this is actually a sticker, and I'm pretty sure it's like from AliExpress, but I like the colors because she has that bow. I put a bow there. This is a piece of that tape, the old fabric that was on double-sided tape, and then I just put this word here. I think this is the only page I put a word on, but she's cute and curious, so that's why I did that. These these old labels are really interesting to me, like acid phosphate for mental and physical exhaustion. Yeah, like how she relates to that, I'm not sure, but that's that page. Then the next one is sewing, or stitching. So I stitched a couple layers of this. Actually, this is a Tim Holtz journal card. This is a Tim Holtz journal card. This is, I'm just trying to feel its thickness because that would tell me. I'm thinking this could be Tim Holtz, but it could also be something that I got on AliExpress. And then I have this old vintage lace I pulled from the basket, and I had stitched all those pieces together. So this is a flat one, even though it's stitched. So I did a little bit of, it's getting its bulk to it. So there's definitely some layers of flat and more bulky. So then the next one would be pocket. And this is a Tim Holtz tag. I just put a piece of the tape there, and then I have this coffee dyed to put a note on. This again is a pretty flat one, because you're really, like, I can come back and decorate the tag, but that wasn't its theme for the day. It was just like a pocket or a tuck. So that's that one. And then the next day is a vintage photo. So I have this this background, if you can tell, was like beads and gold, so I leaned into that and just had this black and white photo and put this old lace back here, which makes it was a very short page, if that makes sense, so it add length to the page. Also lays behind that. And then, as you saw, the next day, which is the 12th, day 12 is butterflies. And I'm pretty certain these I just found on the internet. This one right here might be from Freebies. Tina at Shabby Dabby Doodah, this particular one. But these are more like moss as opposed to a butterfly. And again, I leaned into the yellow of the page and just put yellow butterflies. They're not even fully tacked down. They're just in the center tacked down so they can stick up a little bit. This one was difficult for me. I'm not sure why. I didn't like, and I don't even think it's completely covered, and I can't even remember what it was, but I didn't like the paper. Like, it was really stunting me on what to do. So I eventually ended up covering the whole thing. And even this part here, where, let me show you, like, for example, like, you can still see the edge there. See if there's anything else I covered that might be an example. Not yet. So I didn't even like that you could see this. So I took out my cinch and I cinched this too, and then glued everything down. This particular day is called Garden. I didn't like a lot of my pieces that are like flowers or Tim Holtz. Let's see if I have one right here. Are darker. I don't think I do. Because this was yellow, just like, here's a couple examples. Like these, like garden flowers. I felt they were too dark when this was so bright, so I lightened it up with just using this. This is a piece from, again, I'm pretty sure AliExpress, and it is harder. It's a hard card, but I put that down on there, and then just put the fabric piece, add in a little color, and then a Tim Holtz label there. So that was Garden, and that's up to day 13. I do have extra pages in here. This goes to the 30th. I'm thinking that's how many days are in April, so it goes to the 30th. So I do have places where I can put a filler page. And this one here is no particular reason for it. It's just a filler page. I knew I was coming up to purple, so I kind of, oops, sorry, here, so I kept it colorful. And then day 14, it's just a little piece here, is paint. So I had done swatching. I have a bunch of pieces of swatch, and this is like watercolor, so I pulled that out and kept the page purple. That's a pretty big now I want to say brad, and it's not. Like pearls, I forget what they're called, but words are evading me when I turn on the camera. So that one I kept simple and purple. And then this one is a filler page. I've had this Tim Holtz thing die cut for quite a long time, and then I just put some vintage buttons on here. This one threw me too. I think it's this color, because I'm pretty sure the other one was very similar to this color, and that was what was throwing me off. So this day is craft paper. So I made this craft paper tag. This is part of the digital from the kit. I put this image on here and just made a simple tag. And I was still struggling with this. So this morning I just added this tissue paper to give a little texture and put some, like, it's not really gold. It's more like a bronze. Nope, that's not it. That's not it. I'm trying to not get in the camera. I'm breaking the wrong one. This one. It does say it's called gold, metallic gold, but I don't really think it's gold. So I just added a little texture to the back of it just to break it up. So it wasn't just that page. So that is craft paper for the 15th. This one is lace. Again, I've had these old pieces for a really long time, and because we're approaching Easter, this I did this morning, so we're up to what I did this morning, and I think I've only done 2. And I went back and fixed that other page. So this is just a really old piece. You can tell by its coloring, and then it's on some other type of paper. I pulled out some vintage lace, layered that. I have some blue ticking, and underneath here is, I don't know how to explain it. Let me see if I can pull it out. I ripped it off of something that I got. I'm gonna have to pull it over here. Is this it? No. Is this it? No. It's like that, but it's not that one. It's kind of this material, but it has these long, where'd it go? Oh, silver threads coming out of it. And I just yanked a piece of it off, and then, yeah, I'm not finding it now. So there's a lot of things in here I've been digging through. No, I don't see it. But it was like a ribbon, I'd say. And I just pulled a hunk of it off. And then whenever I did, the threads ripped out. There, you can kind of see. It's like this like meshy thing. And then these threads ripped out. So I just left them dangle and then put this blue flower on top because it needed something else to tie in the blues with her. And then this one, which would be up to 17, is a tag. I did try and cover most of that page. Again, it's a color that I don't particularly care for. I don't know why. This is part of her digital. This is just a scrap paper. Dictionary. This is a piece of cardboard here. Well, not cardboard. I guess it is. It's like like I tore it. You can see the lines where I tore the perforation off, and then I just used this old piece and made it into a tag, and that's today, which is the 17th, which is a tag. And because this one is the birth, and this one is Resurrection. I just decided to keep those two together as we are the day before Easter. So that's how far I've made it. Again, I do have, it goes up to the 30th, and I have plenty of pages, so I'll do some fillers. This has been super fun, honestly. I did, the day I made it and worked through it, I worked all the way up to here. So and this one is paint, which is day 14. So I literally got in here and started playing and did 14 days in a row. And the fact that I used my stuff, my scraps, I didn't buy her digital. This is free. Everything else is things that I have. And it's getting chunky and textured. I love it. So just sharing this with you again. It's Raindrop Leela, and it's the Spring Inspiration 2026. That's her, she's on Etsy. That's her shop, and also her YouTube channel. This is the hashtag Spring Inspiration 2026. And there's a lot of people that she's collaborated with. Oh, I remember the word earlier. I saw it originally from Leslie at 507 Willow House Journals, and she's on her design team. So she does a lot of her things, which is how I saw it. Then I went to her page and found this free little digital and started to play. So there you go, just some spring inspiration. And I don't know what it is, but this is like super fun. And the fact that I'm using my stuff, things that have been sitting around, I've been hoarding, right? Or just these little baskets of things that I don't really tap into, and now using it for texture and stuff is so fun. So I will show you more as I work into it, but I just wanted to share that with you. And I hope you have a great Easter. Bye.